Like shake the fuck up. Like I wake up, I look at my phone, and my phone, all of my data's been. I'm like, haha, it resets
Yeah.
tomorrow anyway, bitch. Get fucked.
That shit trash. Oh yeah, my internet reset tomorrow too.
I gotta check something. What? Why the fuck is my? Don't.
Uh,
What's up, Jigga?
oh
Nigga in the trap, dog.
no, I'm chilling.
Give these folks a couple minutes. I know a couple of them. I need to hit him up and see what he doing. If I forget.
Shout out to this man BG ordering Domino's.
Folks really weren't up.
Bro, I almost ordered Domino's. I ain't gonna lie.
Y'all really some fools.
That is crazy, bro. You live in New York. Why you eating Domino's pizza?
You got so many good actual places.
Yeah, if you live in New York, like I'd much rather have the mom and pop spots. Same with Chicago.
Certified bread eaters, man. Technically, the podcast started, but I'm gonna give folks like whatever. So we'll just start. Welcome to Usual Suspects Podcast, episode 87. Be back.
Okay, I'm here.
Are we back?
Yeah, we back. Why we weren't here? So shit wasn't happening. First off, like no news was happening, and then all the fucking news happened, and my mic broke at the same time. So yeah, shit happens. Be life. So we back. Let's do these intros. Fuck it. Random choice of selection. Bang. Because I just opened my eyes and that's the first name I saw.
Hello.
Jigga.
Hey, what's good, y'all? Welcome to the Usual Suspect Podcast, baby. Hope y'all enjoyed this episode today, baby.
Phil, what slander?
No, we slander free today.
Fuck you, I'm slandering. Age dog.
What's good, y'all? Welcome back to Usual Suspects. I hope y'all been staying safe out there, and let's get it.
Wear y'all fucking masks, you fucking bums. We got. What am I missing? B Arsenal might make an appearance. I don't know yet. DMV might make an appearance. I don't know yet. Redhood is gonna be late because he coming home from Slavazon. I mean,
Oh man.
And Halish is gonna be on there. Let's get into some of these topics because I don't have a lot of stuff, and I will be just like finding shit off the internet. I still didn't fix this fucking topic. I don't know.
I'm trying to watch the round table in like an hour or so.
Round table for what?
Japanese fighting games.
That's still a thing.
Yes, it happens in an hour.
Wait, when do the Lakers play? Yeah, we need to be done before the Lakers. Well, not the Lakers. I mean, who played the Memphis? Because I want to see them get their back blown out.
Oh.
Nah, fuck
we
Jack.
should be done in less than an hour, hopefully.
Nah, Memphis, they got to make the playoffs, man.
Nah, bro.
Nah,
I got more faith in Memphis than I do the Pelicans, but we can talk about that.
Is there a way that the Pelicans and Memphis both don't make it?
The only way they both don't make it is let me check the standings for the West. The only way both teams don't make it is if
there has to be a play-in tournament regardless. So, like, unless it's only if Memphis can get the 4-game difference.
I want both of them to not make the playoffs, so I can just look at Jack and Hardhead crying.
Well, technically, I'm gonna be honest with you. The Pelicans have less of a shot than Memphis right now, even though, like, because Memphis has 32 wins, 33 losses, whereas the Pelicans have 28 and 37.
Yeah,
it's crazy. I know this. We're not like a sports podcast, but like, it's crazy how like the Pelicans actually have a good team, but they just can't gel together and like get wins. It's crazy, bro.
It's all about how you build around a team, where you build around a player. Like we'll talk about that later, though. Let's talk about these video games first. We'll talk about that later. Sony invested $250 million into Epic. That happened. No one really cares.
I mean, I don't say I care, but y'all think that means that they're gonna start using what's Unreal Engine or whatever they should more?
Yeah.
Or you think they're gonna just
No.
keep using their proprietary like fucking?
You talking about like the new Unreal Engine or the current one?
Or just in general?
Yeah, just in general.
Possibly. It depends on who wants to use it.
H-Dog going to the Shadow Realm already, damn.
Yeah, he kind of botting a little bit.
Oh shit.
It's not hard, bro. I don't know, bro. I mean, I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing. Maybe it means they're more likely coming to PC with on Epic, bro.
That is probably more likely.
I mean, I'm not gonna hate it, but I don't like it either. I do want consoles to stay in the console realm. Cause I feel like if more of these games start going to PC and they start doing well, they might like. I don't think you say fully ditch the console market, but it's gonna like diminish a little. I mean, there's still gonna be people who's like, I refuse to build a PC and just stick to console. But I don't know, bro. I just don't want that. I just leave every market where they're at, bro. Fuck PC gamers anyway.
Wow, you got problems with me, Jigga? Fuck you. I'll fade your shit.
Sir, you're not a PC gamer. You are a multi-platform gamer.
I would say he's an Xbox gamer.
I have not played any games on my Xbox. So
He owns them all.
I actually don't. I don't own a PS4. I have access to a PS4, like I keep saying. There's a difference here.
I own everything but a PC.
I don't own no Switch though. Fucking thing though.
Or you could get a hack Switch.
Yeah, that's the only type of Switch you should own.
That was my worst purchase I ever did with the Switch. I don't even know why.
I would have said I would have said the same if my Switch wasn't hackable.
Or just play some Switch games through Cemu or whatever operators they got.
Mine is hackable. I just
Yuzu,
don't
I think
like doing all that.
Yuzu.
Moving on from that shit. Where's excuse gentlemen? Capcom says its game sales are more than 80% digital and rising, which makes sense to be honest.
That's crazy.
I want like you gotta think about it this way. Most people ain't trying to go to GameStop, Best Buy, like.
My question for that: what's the time frame that they took that?
Probably within the last 6, I would say 12 months. Like, cause you have to think about the period of time. Like, digital's already rising. This just like fucking made it worse. If you want to,
yeah, fuck worse. Digital gaming, but
like,
straight physical gang out here, baby.
Okay, so last year they said it went up to 53.3, and then their projection was for this year it was going to reach 75.4. So technically this whole situation everybody's in kind of just made it so they hit a higher number than they were expecting. But that number is not that far from where they planned to be. So, I mean,
maybe it's also because of Monster Hunter Iceborne when that dropped. Like, I don't think people bought that physically as much as digitally, so maybe that helped as well.
They cited that as they cited Iceborne as the main reason why that would help. So that makes sense. Anybody like? Because this is my thing. I know folks like I love physical. I love my CD. I love rubbing my face against my CD like it's my wife, dog. Dead ass beat.
Or sniffing the case.
Hey, I need you to watch your mouth.
Nigga, we know what you do with your CD, motherfucker. You try to put things through the hole.
Yes, I play a game and then I put them in the fucking thing and look at them and marvel.
I like how he didn't catch.
Yeah, I have that too.
He didn't catch what I said though. I'm mad.
Nah, cause you speaking nonsense.
What did I say, Jigga? Since you didn't.
I said I know you speaking nonsense. Look, I need you digital gamers to go somewhere with your digital fucking
motherfucker. You gonna buy that digital ass fucking PS5 if it costs less.
Y'all be rubbing your hard drives against y'all chest, bro. Lame ass.
Ultra fast SSD.
It's SSD, sir.
Hold on. First and foremost, wait, Jigga. Riddle me this: if that fucking digital only PS5 costs $100 less, are you not gonna buy it?
No.
He lying through his fucking teeth.
I'm save up my money, get the one with the disc on it, bro.
I mean, I'm getting the disc because I get games early sometimes.
Well, I'm getting.
Redhood, why you exposing your own plug? Like, Slave is not gonna come get your ass, bro.
No, sir. That's not where I get it, sir.
Redhood, why don't
I get it somewhere else.
Review codes, dog.
Review codes.
Review codes hard to get.
Dude, you think I'm famous? What the? You get review code? No. You don't get review codes for Amazon? What?
But you can hook us up with the
420.
You can just hook us up with the games.
Listen, sir. That's not how that works.
It don't work that way.
I wish it is how it works that way, though.
We got a sneak peek at these PS5 game cases that just look like Sony said, "Yo, we got all these blue cases. Let's keep using them," and they just recycle.
Look clean. I like them.
They look clean, but it's like, son,
Bro,
I prefer a black or white case to some shit like this. Like,
yeah, they usually match it. Like it's, I don't know, kind of steamed off.
I think it's like they're going with the whole aesthetic of the white console with the blue LED lights.
Yeah.
Hey man, they can go with the white case too.
White, give me a white or black case. Like, I'm sick and tired of this shit, bro. I want to see some black cases out here.
Yeah, but yeah, still nice.
I mean, if they had a black console, it would make sense. But they're going with the console aesthetic.
I like how that.
Okay, then go. A white case will be terrible.
Well, not necessarily. Like, we didn't mean like white. We mean like translucent. Like,
yeah, someone did a mock-up with like white and black case. Like it actually looked kind of nice.
Yeah.
Only thing with the controller buttons, it's just they could have had it like black with the controller buttons.
Okay, my problem with the blue case is not the actual case itself. It's the only so far the one that seen that really upset me was the 2K one. It looked terrible, and I don't know what they were doing.
Hold on,
but
before you finish your thought, quick aside, how we feel about this 2K price increase shit? Because who the fuck finna spend $70?
Listen, I'm not surprised. I don't
that
play
shit's like
$100
in Canada.
But I'm not surprised. I mean, people been talking about raising the price of games for years.
Hold on. Here's the context on that. The price, and I've always said this about a price increase. A price increase makes sense under the context of inflation and other things going on. The whole issue is, it's like, if you're talking about dollars to budget, everybody's budget is fucked up due to marketing dollars. None of that is actually due to actual development, unless you just got a fuck development.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, I looked up some shit last night. Like, bro, Destiny's marketing budget was like literally almost 2/3 of the entire budget for the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro,
my problem with it is people are saying, "Oh, increase the price of games," but it's like y'all don't know 2K. They make their money back hand over fist every fucking year off microtransactions. So that they don't need to charge $10 more. There's other companies where it's like, okay, like it was the Sucker Punch. If say it's like Ghost of Tsushima next, the sequel gonna cost $10 more, I could understand that because it's like it's a single player game. You play it, you done. Those type of games, like okay, $10 more, I can understand. But games like fucking 2K, GTA 5, like bro, no, they make their money back. Fuck them, bro. They don't need to charge $10 more.
If I'm about to ask you a question, Jiggy, would you have that same opinion if GTA 5 didn't have a multiplayer?
Didn't have a what?
Multiplayer.
If it didn't have a,
what up, Ari?
I mean, the fact that it has a multiplayer isn't the issue. It's the way it's handled.
Like the monetization. Like that's my thing though. It's like I look at $70 and I'm like, you don't need $70 because you have monetized your game. You make money. You don't need to up it by 10. If it was a single player game, like Jiggy said, I would have no problem with this based off of how much I know. If you're gonna use Sony in the context, if we're using that as an example, Sony spend hella dollars making their games. Like, I'm not finna hold them for charging more because they put more into their shit than everybody else really do. Like, Rockstar would be the exception to that rule, but at the same time, they monetize GTA 5, so
let me ask you this. Because we don't know the situation with Last of Us multiplayer yet, but let's just say hypothetically, Last of Us multiplayer is exclusive to the PS5, and if you want it, you got to buy it with the original game, and it's going to be $70. Is that worth it?
No.
Here's my thing. It's the context of that, and this is only for me. I'll only speak for me. I ain't speak for none of y'all. What are they like? Because this is my thing. It's like Persona 5 Royale. Royale got the most added content of any Persona game ever. People told me I'm not gonna rebuy it. I'm like, listen, that's you, cool. I'm gonna rebuy it because this is the most content we've ever gotten in an edition like that ever. The only thing that really came close is fucking Fez, and Fez added a fucking whole secondary campaign.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas I ain't gonna even talk about Persona 4 Gold, and we're gonna leave that alone. Sip some water.
Oh, definitely. I still have some.
Wait. But Hardhead, because it's like if they make it exclusive to the PS5, I've already bought it on the PS4, so fuck them.
Hold on.
But then
what about this?
Wait. But you didn't buy. Like, this is my thing. Contextually, this is the thing about that, Jigga. So basically, $70. If you go by that comparison, that means you're paying $10 for the multiplayer and then $60 for the single player, which, depending on person, that may be worth it. To you, not so much, but that's reasonable unto you. But that's a look at how value is subjective to people. You don't value that, whereas somebody else might.
My thing is like, I don't know. It is what it is. Teach his own, bro.
True.
But
I don't know. Call of Duty better ever tell me they charging the game $10 more.
Bro, Call of Duty tell me 70. I'm like 70. Suck my nuts.
It's just certain games where it's not acceptable in my opinion.
I don't want nobody to think that microtransactions in a 2K game are just gonna go away because of the $70 increase. Like, it's still gonna
my problem.
2K is gonna still get their money one way or another. Microtransaction money still gonna be made. Kids still love you, still buying PC VC, so is what it is.
Alright. Let's move on from that shit to how Minecraft and Mojang taught Xbox how to buy studios. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Look, because Hardhead know where I'm going with this. He already know. Hardhead know where I'm about to go with this. They bought studios to do
Microsoft?
what? Yeah, they bought studios to. This is where we go back to. And Hardhead, remember we had that conversation a long time ago about quality versus quantity when we talked about games.
Mm-hmm.
This is my problem with Game Pass because people looked at it. We're gonna talk about that whole shit from last week. Matter of fact, we'll talk about it now. That shit was buns, but first this. They bought studios under the pre-base, under the pretense of we need to fill out content gaps, not make good games. If they happen, this is the thing. If they happen to make a good game while pushing out a bunch of shit, that's cool to them. But ultimately, it's about making sure people say subscribe to Game Pass. Which, if anybody wants to help me out, my Game Pass runs out tomorrow. Since help a brother out.
Oh no!
I need to find a site, because I refuse to pay full price for Game Pass.
You ain't the only one. But yeah,
it's like everyone.
Like, hold on, let me get the list. This is the current list of who they bought. Where is it? Compulsion Games, Double Fine, In Exile, Ninja Theory, Obsidian, Playground Games, Undead Labs. Of this group, only 2 of them for me actually make quality games. One being
to me, only one Obsidian. Huh?
One being Obsidian, the other one being In Exile.
I don't know who In Exile is, so I can.
Wasteland, which is basically.
I don't like.
Wasteland is basically closer to Fallout 1 and 2 than it is 3 and 4.
Yeah, I've seen that. I'm like, I'm good.
Which to me, what the fuck? Is my chair breaking? Oh no. Well, time for a new chair. Everything breaks. It's like of these purchases, it's like Ninja Theory always been hit or miss. Like they the J.R. Smith of the squad right now. They like
actually, I fuck with Ninja Theory though. Like I did like that Devil May Cry reboot and Hellboy. I did like that. Now they got Playground working on Fable. Granted, I've never played Fable, but I have played Forza Horizon. Now I'm kind of interested to see what they're gonna do in Obsidian with this Avowed game, which a lot of people are saying is their version of Skyrim, which kind of got me excited. So, yeah.
Okay. So Hardhead.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know somebody gonna come at me. No, I'm asking Hardhead the question because Hardhead gonna know. Because Hardhead know. Now Hardhead. Didn't we? No, I'm pausing for a reason. Didn't people get shit for saying that not having dates or like actual gameplay is a problem?
Yeah, I mean that's what people were saying after the first Xbox show, and they claimed that they understood that and they was gonna have that solved by the time they showed it the second time. And
so why the fuck? No, seriously, why the fuck are people saying it's okay that this shit like I'm cool that you gave dates, but if you ain't gonna show me shit, don't show me no fucking CGI bullshit. Like I don't need no CGI trailer of fucking State of Decay 3.
That one okay, I was
that was funny.
Like I fuck with State of Decay. People know that. That's not nothing new. Why the fuck I need a CGI trailer? I know what State of Decay is.
It's like smoke and mirrors. Like if you just let a casual person watch that show that doesn't know what State of Decay 3 is, they see that trailer and they think, oh my god, it's a great looking zombie game for Xbox. Even though that does nothing to tell you what State of Decay is. Same thing with Forza. They showed a CGI trailer for Forza that is not even representative of the quality of the game.
Hold on, this is the other problem. First, GT7 showed fucking gameplay that looks basically like that CGI trailer.
And another thing, people like to talk about the popping on Gran Turismo's trailer, but it took people 3 days to see something I saw watching the stream that they had popping on the Halo trailer.
Well, everybody could have seen that though.
We gonna get to that Halo trailer. We gonna get to that Halo trailer. But bro,
man, y'all spooky, bro.
Because
man, I was about to say something wild. Hold on.
Look at all these ponies, bro.
Ponies, my ass.
Nah. You didn't play Halo.
Yeah, no. Halo's a born overrated franchise in my opinion. Like I like Halo's cool.
What was that Xbox shit last week?
Halo will never ever be a console seller to me. Never ever. Neither will Gears.
It is though. Those are
the tentpole franchises that carried the fucking Halo especially carried that fucking console for 3 gens damn near. Like
and we seen what happened. It's carrying them right into the grave, nigga.
This is the problem with saying it. Halo, as much shit as you give it, Halo still got people excited. It may look crazy. I was the first to say that, and people like Gears won't get nobody excited no more. Let's just be honest about that. Microsoft shouldn't have never gave them the $1 billion they gave them for fucking Gears. That was a waste of money. I don't know why. They did
what?
It was close to.
Oh, definitely.
What the fuck?
Honestly, I think nowadays more people like Gears than Halo, for being honest.
Nah.
I don't know.
It depends on.
I'm gonna have to disagree.
Maybe in our community.
I'll only agree with that because I see more people play Gears than I actually see people.
Yeah, like if we talking people like usually who plays Halo 5? Name one person right now playing.
Nigga, who plays Gears?
Nobody
5?
I know.
Everybody's playing
Gears 5.
Nigga, nobody plays it. Everybody go back to it. Every once in a while they go back to it, but nobody's like playing it.
My little cousin plays Gears. My little brother plays Gears.
There's Discords we're in that still play Gears 5 over Halo.
But even
not consistently though.
But look, I'm saying even like a year prior to Gears 5 launching, everybody was on Gears 4. Even same thing, my little brother, my little cousins, everybody was playing Gears 4, but nobody was playing Halo 5 Guardian.
No, Halo 5 wasn't terrible.
Also,
it
let me
just
go
was
down
mid.
this list of games. They showed a bunch of shit, and none of this shit was exclusive for the most part. Like, bro, like they got.
I would say
Hello Neighbor 2, Psychonauts 2 wasn't even funded by Microsoft. They got funded on Fig.
Played again, right?
I don't know. I feel like it's like Rocket Arena.
It gets coming out next year.
I feel like it's like Rocket Arena.
Soccer 2's dropping on PC.
They didn't fund it wholly, but towards some point in development, they stepped in and made sure the game got finished. You know what I mean? Because Psychonauts 2 was a long ways out, if we're being honest, before they got bought. Like, we never thought we was going to get that game.
Oh, wait, they bought Double Fine? I didn't know that.
They bought Double Fine.
Yeah, they been did that.
No, I know like they was helping them make the game. I didn't think they actually bought the studio.
They weren't even helping them make the game. Like, that game was funded outside of Microsoft. Anything.
Yeah. But I'm saying, like, I don't think the game would have got finished without Microsoft.
No, it would have.
Wait, so they better not make that like a. It better come on PlayStation, bro.
No, it's coming on everything.
I don't think it will.
No, they have to. They have to fulfill that because that was done outside of Microsoft. They have to fulfill that.
I don't think it's coming to PlayStation, though. Even though Psychonauts is one of like the PlayStation titles, if we're being honest, but I don't think it's coming to PlayStation.
So could you say the same thing for Avowed? Like, since Outer Worlds came out everywhere, would Avowed?
Outer Worlds applies because that was published by fucking Private Division, which was outside. Like that wasn't because you have to think about it like this: anything that's out before acquisition, they have to put out on everything. Everything after that. The reason Psychonauts is a question mark is because of how it was funded.
I don't think it's coming up. I don't think it's coming
up.
If
it don't, I just think you open yourself up to some bullshit if you don't do it.
Is it even coming to current gen consoles?
It should, if I recall correctly. Let me go check.
Because if it's only coming to next gen consoles, it's definitely not coming to the PS5, though.
Let me go check because it's been a while.
Max Keyboard can shoot Creed.
Psychonauts 2 is PS4, Series X, Xbox One, PC.
There you go.
So probably PS5. Maybe. Probably not though.
I mean, if it's coming to PS4, then that's
no. Like, that's the only thing I'm arguing. PS4, sure. Anything else after that, I don't think so. You can
if it was a next gen exclusive, then I wouldn't see. I could see them not bringing it to PS5. But if it's on PS4, then that's enough.
Oh my god. What was I about to say? Fuck. Oh yeah, that's right. Like, bro, like, and then we get to Halo. Let's talk about Halo. So this is y'all shit, right? This y'all king?
5 years.
5 years of a supposed $500 million budget, a new engine.
Bow.
Bow.
I'm gonna be in that motherfucker like da.
DMV
teraflops at its finest, Sentry.
Bruh, 12 TF, all this other nonsense, these fucking buzzwords and bullshit.
Machine consoles for breakfast, though.
That's why I keep saying if you gonna market power, show us.
It needs to look like it.
Like, you can't say most powerful console and not like this is my whole thing. Halo is your tempo. Halo is your fucking.
Halo was amazing back in the day. The fucking people called out of work, places closed down just to play Halo. Now it's just a fucking laughing stock.
Halo is your grandpa. Like, Halo is literally your fucking NBA player grandpa who won a championship, who was a star player, talking about the good old days. It's like, Pop. Grandpa, my son, my doggy, you retired. You live with grandma in a nice mansion. Go sit down somewhere. You can't ball no more. Don't make me cross you over.
It's upsetting for someone as me. I love Halo to death. It's upsetting to see where it's come.
Then you got this motherfucker Craig. Look dead in the eyes like somebody fucked this girl. Like, Jesus.
Craig was disappointed at the output of the power of the Series X.
Then you got these fucking and here's my thing though. This is the first sign of trouble. Remember like a year ago or like something like that when fucking Hardhead dropped, but he'll probably be back. Like a year ago when the creative director left, bro. You know who the first person I went and talked to? Strat. Where the Strat was like, it's gonna be fine. I'm like, Strat, what the fuck is you talking about?
Where's Strat anyway? He's the Halo guy.
I don't know. He'll be around there somewhere. I don't know. I can't be looking out for everybody. He'll show up when he show up. Like, bro. Like you can't, like, creative director left. All these other people left. Like, bro, when we just gonna be honest about Halo, dog? We gotta be honest about it. They are who we thought they are. They ain't shit.
And what's crazy is nobody wants to talk about how they're trying to directly compete with Bungie now.
Yeah, it's
like they have some kind of pride issue where they can't accept that Bungie is just better than them.
It's not even a better thing. It's like you have to think about it like this. Bungie said, "Yo, we want to do Destiny," or because this is the thing. People keep forgetting. They did 2 other Halo games, sure, in 9 and 10, but they were independent at that point. The whole point of that was fucking Microsoft did not want them making something automatically off the fucking riff to go on PlayStation.
It still be a better game.
Here's, like, bro, and I'm like, bro, Bungie left, made Destiny, basically did what they did with Halo again. So no, I don't care for better or for worse. Bungie, they said they went back to back, dog. They out here got 2 rings. They like, listen, we rings and then we did it. Like,
Man.
so I got some knockoff brute. And listen, this is the thing that fucked me up about brutes, right? Brutes have hair. I ain't never seen a bald brute like that before. Not a one.
Yeah, like someone did a comparison. Like the older
because
brutes.
I remember in Halo 4 and 5, they look like a fucking Yeti. They just went bald all of a sudden, I guess.
Brutes weren't really in Halo 4. Brutes were in fucking Reach for like 1 mission. They were in 2 a lot and 3 a lot.
Yeah, I remember.
And they had like facial expressions and all that stuff. And this one just seems so dead. Yeah, they just look so dead.
Bro, I told you, Craig looked like somebody stole his girl.
Craig was reminiscing on the good old days of Halo. Like, we brutes used to look better than this.
I think the only thing I liked in terms of what the game looked was Chief Suit. I liked how it looked. It looked kind of nice. But besides that, like the game looked pretty bad.
But the problem, like, this is the thing I said, art direction. And this is something I've been saying. People get caught up in. It's like, this thing. You can have great actual graphical fidelity and amazing art direction. Destiny is one of those games that has both. A lot of games can have both. That game has graphical fidelity but no good art direction. Like, and this is my thing. Halo 4 had great art direction. Halo 5 not so much, but Halo 4 had really good art direction. I don't know what the fuck happened between Halo 4 and then now, but some up. Craig said he lost his job. Gian Wallen in the chat. Then we got this fucking Xbox Velocity architecture shit, and I'm like, bruh, nobody gives a fuck about your stupid ass fucking, like, I don't care about the SSD talk anyway, but it don't, like, bruh, you talked about power and now you trying to tell people about this. You fucked up your messaging off the rip. But anywho, who buying Halo Day 1?
I'm buying it through Game Pass on PC.
Man said buying Halo. Imagine a game saying Microsoft or Xbox and you actually spend money.
I did, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm getting it through Game Pass. Shit, it's just
hold on. There's only one game right now I would actually fucking, like, bro. They say Killer Instinct. A brother is there day 1.
Hey man, you seen these stupid little rumors about a better fighting game supposed to be coming back?
Better fighting game called what?
Called Virtual Fighter, nigga.
Oh, My First Love coming back? I don't see that happening though. Sega ain't bringing it back.
Yeah.
That would be an actual fucking esports game that's actually competitive for once.
Hold on. First and foremost, Hardhead, that game is hard. People ain't gonna play this shit. Let's be
honest. What I said is that it would actually be a competitive esports title.
No, you laughing, bro. VF is legit the hardest fighter. Legit. That's like, you cannot take breaks from that game. You will be ass. That's not a joke.
I'll say at least if you know Street Fighter and DOA, you shouldn't have a problem moving into the game and like at least knowing how to fight.
You can know how to fight, but being good is a whole different story. But Sega ain't bringing it back. Ain't no return on investment on it.
I don't know, though.
Listen, it's
Sega be holding shit back sometimes.
This is Sega, bro. Sega said VF.
Oh, man. Shout out to Sega and Konami, though.
Y'all hating.
Huh?
Really,
anyway,
I hate on the
greatness
on his
got an update to bring gauntlets to the game that drops on October 29th.
Yeah, I got a boss rush mode, right?
Yeah, something like that. I ain't looking to it. Yeah. I ain't give a fuck.
I mean, yeah, it's like the only. I wish more games had boss rush modes that center around action games.
Can we talk about some stupid ass comparisons I've been seeing right quick?
What?
Anytime somebody compares Ghost of Tsushima to Sekiro, I instantly look at them like they're stupid. They're not the same. They just share like a sort of similar setting. And it's not even similar. One is fucking fantastical fucking mystical shit. The other one is fucking feudal Japan. Underrule. I know that's
point in history.
Yeah, like,
point in history. Yeah.
We got Mongol invasions and fucking people getting burnt in the first 5 minutes of the game.
Yo, did you see the GIF where it was like if it was directed by Neil Druckmann? And then it was like, that was so funny.
I forgive the Mongols. I think it's safe enough to talk about Last of Us.
Definitely is.
Yeah,
It definitely is.
Oh yeah.
Like, bro, Last of Us, like, this thing, I played it. I haven't finished it yet. I have no problem with it. I understand some people's gripes, but it's not that big of a deal to me. I don't see it.
It's not.
I mean, game was cool. Like, I didn't find the first one like that amazing, so this one was just like more of the same for me.
Like, I think it's the best play in Naughty God. What the fuck?
Naughty God, you said it right.
I said God. I didn't say God. I said God. I know what I said. That's the reason I say what the fuck.
Naughty God.
Yeah, it's the best playing game they've made, but other than that,
Jak 2 is still my favorite Naughty God game. So,
and listen, I'm gonna keep it a book. Like, that game is fine. People ain't gonna like it. Some people will. Some people ain't. I just don't understand why people are so upset. Like, they act like somebody actually hurt them physically or like.
Yeah, it's just.
I know. It's like we need to grab the doll and say, point to where Naughty Dog touched.
And it's also like one game. It's not like it was like a long running franchise of like 5 or 6 games that you like.
People got attached to what? To what? One character.
I guess.
Who is not a good person? This thing. Jack said.
Yeah, he's not good. He's a villain. Like, he's not a good.
None of these characters are inherently good people. They're all pieces of shit.
Yeah.
Just because Joel is an endearing piece of shit don't mean you should rock with Joel. He's a piece of shit. He's actually murdered motherfuckers.
I know murder is this.
Hardhead, don't you?
Wait a minute. We're going.
Hardhead, stop. You was about to say something, dog. Chill.
I'm gonna need y'all to stop blanking at everybody who don't like the game as one person.
No, I'm not. Hold on. I use a generality meaning a bunch of people. I never point to one. I always say y'all.
Because I don't like the game, and it has nothing to do with Joel. Like the main revenge part of the game, I have no problem with. It's the shit that's in between there that I don't give a shit about, and it's the way they did it that made me not give a shit about it.
And Jigga, guess what that is? You don't like the execution of the story, which is a valid. We can work with that. We can work with that.
Yeah, I didn't like the pacing. I didn't like the pacing of the game.
We can
the pacing was the biggest issue for me.
Yeah, I can't replay that after that pacing.
No, and it's sad because like the first game, I could replay that over and over again.
This is something I'll say right now. I believe that the Abbey section should have took place first. I sincerely believe.
Yes.
Yeah, me too. Absolutely. I do because her friends, like, I don't like. You saw what happened to them right before her story starts. I'm just like, I don't care about any of them. Like,
especially if it was like more fleshed out in the beginning, where you just see her perspective of the Firefly massacre, where like say she's going through the entire building and she's seeing dead fireflies, like people just dropping nothing right.
No. Contextually, it makes more sense if she sees. Well. Listen, the statute of limitations over. I'm saying some shit. If she sees Joe, actually, it's been over for what years? I don't know where I paused. If she sees Joe clapping motherfuckers,
yeah.
Like, it has more emotional poignancy at that point and storyline poignancy if she sees that. So she has a fucking reason to want to do the shit she does. Also, fuck Ellie. Yeah. She ain't shit. I've always felt that way.
Whoa. I don't know how you hate Ellie. She was
Ellie's good. Ellie's funny.
The first Ellie was good. This Ellie, I didn't like her.
It don't make sense how she only shows sympathy for certain characters in the game, but then throughout the game, she's killing random motherfuckers like, fuck you. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. That makes sense contextually, though. You got to think about it. These people live in a extra dog-eat-dog world. Fuck them. Like, I live like...
But see, the thing is, though, with Abby, she don't care. You know what I'm saying? She don't give a fuck about who she kills. She don't show no remorse. But show remorse with Nora. But But the other WLF soldier, she like fuck y'all. She pretty much, no remorse. Like I feel like she should show no remorse for Nora or no one else. Now I can understand why she would show remorse for the pregnant chick, but other than that,
I wouldn't. I mean, I don't.
I mean, in a way, she was kind of dumb in her own right, because like you pregnant, you out here in the thick of shit. Like get your dumb ass in the hospital or in camp.
And when people were saying that, like people was like, "Oh, they're being chauvinist," or it's like, bruh, you're a pregnant woman. There's a war going on with people. Why the fuck are you out here in this shit?
And then she was dumb enough to run at Ellie, and she got a gun. Like, bitch,
listen, at that point, I'm gonna be that dude. Listen, you're gonna have to catch a hop. Listen. I'm sorry.
I don't feel sorry for nobody except for the baby. Fuck her. Fuck the dude.
But
fuck all of them were pieces of shit, bro.
No character in this series is good. Just like in Uncharted.
I understand Ellie was kind of like shook up in that moment, and it caused her to drop that map. But damn, bro, you pretty much told Abby where you was. Like, here I am. Here's where your people is. This where you come find me. This where I go take a like all that shit. Just left it right there on the map.
Alright, I'm skipping topics because none of this shit is not actually like kind of relevant. The PS3 emulator RPCS3 is introducing online play via PSN emulation.
That is great.
Yeah, that's
great.
That caught me off guard this morning. I was like, what the fuck?
That's really
great news. That MGS4 online though.
Okay, well, no, okay. Well, here's the thing about that. MGS4 is already playable. Unfortunately, MGS4 is not playable through our PS3 because the way to play MGS4 online wasn't through PSN. It did not require PSN. The way you play MGS4 online was that you had to go through Konami's website in order to play it. Technically, even if you have an official firmware PS3, you can still play MGS4 online with an older copy of the game. It's still playable. I still play it. But this is big in the sense that it opens up the realm of possible. It's still in very early development. It can only really allow up to like 2 to 3 people to play at the moment. But once we get farther along, and games are starting to become like more readily available to like better Warhawk is actually still playable on PS3. Through some other
shut down the Warhawk server.
No, they did shut it down, but you have to go through some third-party means, even with the official firmware PS3. You can still play it. There's some trickery you have to do though. But this brings back the possibility of SOCOM Confrontation. This brings back Resistance, Killzone. I know people don't really like this game, Sony All-Stars, Killzone, Starhawk, Warhawk, if you want to include that one, yeah.
Starhawk was like
Uncharted 2.
The Uncharted games are all back now. It opens up the possibility of the old PS3 games coming back. And it's fucking amazing that they got that. I'm excited to see where it goes, especially with Resistance.
Facts.
Sound like Fang's more excited than anybody.
As he should be.
I can't really think of a old game that would make me like. I'm glad that it's happened because it may be other emulators allegedly will get this. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying no names, but you know what it is. We'll get this to where it can work. But yeah, I mean, it's a good day for emulator people, emulator nation, whatever they call themselves.
Pirate Nation. Hardhead.
Well, it's not pirate and it's borrowing forever.
There's a documentary coming out about the PlayStation Revolution, as they call it, called "From Bedrooms to Billions," which is a good title. No cap, catches the attention very well. That's gonna be out soon. There's a trailer you can watch. Go look that up if you don't mind. The former Sega president, Kenji Matsubara. If I didn't say that right, all Japanese viewers, if there are any, I apologize. Do not kill me. I will commit Sudoku later on.
Seppuku.
I said that for a reason. Leave me alone. He has resigned for personal reasons. So whatever that is, good luck with it. I ain't gonna assume. Valve has recently made changes, which Hardhead was upset about, to the changing your online store with the VPN and other shit like that. So yeah, which to be completely fair to Valve, that's actually kind of reasonable.
That's what I've been saying. I don't know what you're talking about, huh?
You know. We have Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne HD Remaster. I'm hyped for that. I'm buying that day one.
Big facts.
PS4. I'm buying that on PS4 for sure.
Oh yeah, they didn't say PC, did they?
Oof.
Definitely gonna get on PS4 then.
Man, after that Persona 4, them numbers looking kind of nice right now. They saw them numbers like,
SMT5 about to be able to get my own on Switch.
Bro, let's talk about the Switch. Switch owners, Switch Nation, Nintendrones of all types and kinds, we love y'all, but y'all shit dry than a motherfucker.
Yo, they told me they got news this year, so they're not dry with games. That's what they told me.
They're definitely dry, man. Dry than the Sahara Desert.
Big facts.
What you got? They still got Animal Crossing. They can play that for like 30 years, huh?
I mean, I'll admit Animal Crossing is like seem like it has legs, but most people extended themselves of Animal Crossing within the first month of the game.
Oh yeah, I noticed that too. Like the first month, it's done.
Yeah, people like.
But remind me, how many years ago was it that we heard about Bayonetta 3 get announced and Metroid Prime 4 got announced? It's been what, 3 years, right?
Yeah, I mean they restarted Metroid. They restarted development.
They definitely did.
Metroid is starting over from scratch, and the whole issue with that is who the fuck, like, what the fuck was going on with Metroid for years?
Yeah, it was Bandai that was working on Prime 4, and things weren't. Yeah, they did.
But it's kind of like, I like how Nintendo fanboys don't keep the energy they do with PlayStation though. Whereas, like,
they definitely don't.
If these were PlayStation games, you know, they'd be trying to be on Sony's head top. Like, Sony games, all that shit.
No, I heard dudes tell me like Ninjala. They were telling me that is why the Switch isn't dry. Outer Worlds on Switch.
Outer Worlds.
Outer Worlds
on Switch, dude. I asked someone. I was like, "Yo, Switch 2020, what do you have?" Dude's like, "Oh, I got a backlog." I'm like, "Okay, like what's your 2020 backlog?" He's like, "Why try with stipulations?" I'm like, "Bruh, I said 2020 originally," and I was just like, "Fuck this, like you can't read." And then he just kept on going.
Anybody who says that did not play Ninjala. That game is it's got
2 billion downloads though. Yeah, like they tried everything to say it wasn't dry.
It's got a lot of issues.
Even Xenoblade didn't sell 1 million either. So.
The definitive edition didn't even talk about this.
Here's my thing: how you gonna drop the original better game and then not do a mill
with a bigger install base and in a dry season? Like, come on! Like
when nobody has no excuse to not play it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like the big L for Switch owners and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. The only 2 new games this year were, what was it? Animal Crossing and Paper Mario. That's all the new games they got. Everything else was re-releases.
From my understanding, Paper Mario changed the entire gameplay in one game.
That's not the first
to let anybody know.
The duct tape boss and the pencil crayon boss, man, that's something different.
I think we gotta also talk about retro, right? Because the last game that I believe made was Tropical Freeze, right?
Yep.
And before, going into Metroid Prime 4, they were working on another title. No one knows what that title was. And I have this feeling that title got scrapped.
Was it supposed to be like Star Fox Kart or something? That's what I heard. Yeah, that's what
I don't know. That's the thing. It's like now we're never gonna know what it is.
Crazy.
Because they haven't made a game since 2014.
Honestly, more Nintendo source code is leaked more than games released on the Switch.
Damn, my boy Black Layer Sanji making content out here. I see my man. Anywho, what the fuck else I have on this? Oh, like there wasn't a whole lot. Oh yeah, near fucking reincarnation gameplay.
Oh, they have gameplay of that?
Oh yeah, I found
Oh,
it.
I know what I was going to say.
Oh god, I almost got DMCA.
This has nothing to do with that, but I'm just we'll probably talk it at the end.
You're gonna forget, Jigga.
Go ahead and bring it up.
No, I was basically just saying, like, what Microsoft's biggest problem is they build they games and not for the actual studio. Like, they bought fucking, what's the name for Fortnite? Not Fortnite, Jesus Christ, Minecraft, and not,
for the IP.
Actually, it's like, I'd rather them buy them saying, like, oh, we see what they can do, and we can see what with the money we have, what we can bring them, what level we can bring them to, and it's like I don't feel like they do that.
Who
It's like,
developed
they got a
Minecraft?
game. They got a game.
Was it Mojang?
successful?
Mojang, yeah,
think so.
Mojang.
I don't think Mojang developed Minecraft Dungeon. I think they just own Minecraft. I think they own the IP, so their name is on it, but I don't think they developed it.
Apparently they did.
Hold on, let me go look at Mojang.
Mojang is probably still working on Minecraft, bro.
Well, to be fair, Jigga,
RTX
not trying to defend Microsoft,
Double.
but them wanting to get more studios and stuff like let's say Undead Labs, for instance, like really like not really a talented studio, buggy messes, not really good games, but they Microsoft still bought them to do the Game Pass to make games consistently. They have to buy a bunch of studio, albeit like being good or bad.
They're still going about it shit the wrong way, bro.
So the people who helped with Minecraft Dungeons was Double 11. They have 100 employees as of 2020.
They have an impressive catalog, though. They have Prison Architect, Ghost Simulator, Rust, Pixel Junk Games.
Yeah, they got a
Little Big Planet. He has the Limbo too.
Yeah, they got a lineup of shit that they've helped on. Like they weren't ever the main devs for the most part, I don't think. But like, I look at it and I'm like, you gotta understand, like they're kind of in the same situation Rare is, but not in the same aspect as Rare. Rare still made fucking Sea of Thieves. What's the other game they dropping?
Everwild.
Yeah, Rare.
Like the problem with
another game we got a CGI trailer for that we know nothing about.
Yeah.
Well, are you talking about Everwild? No, like this is the issue. Is like I think they said themselves that they don't even know what the gameplay is going to be.
Yeah, they said that. Like it's like pre-gameplay brainstorming stages or something. Like that's
really, pretty much every game you saw. Like they stated, what's the name of the State of Decay devs? I forgot the name of them. They won't even be clear to us about what they showed in that CGI trailer because they want people to be convinced that they're going for a gameplay change.
They already announced State of Decay 3 before, so I don't know why.
Yeah, it's not even new.
They're in pre-production. That's the thing.
Like they
like the games.
I DMV here for slander. Let's go.
Sentry, you are not bringing the energy that this topic entails. All right, all right. You are not bringing enough energy for me. Phil Spencer is a shyster. He's a con artist. And most importantly, he is a fraud, okay? He's a fraud. Okay? This Halo Infinite demo, how is the most iconic thing out of the demo? Not the graphics, not the gameplay, not the how you make a grappling hook look lame as hell. but the most iconic thing that came out of that demo was Craig the Brute. Everyone, that thing looking like Thanos. That thing looking like a bootleg Thanos.
Oh my word!
Shout out to D.
Like, all right. So I see these media defending the demo. Alana Pierce saying, I'm cool with the graphics. All right, it looked like
she's an
Halo
Xbox fanboy. Her opinion doesn't matter.
Oh, don't get a shot.
The game looked like Halo Combat Evolved because the graphics looked like they were from 2001. Greg Miller was comparing this thing to Puddlegate in Spider-Man. Keep Spider-Man's name out your mouth. Out your mouth.
He actually said that.
Yeah, he compared it to Puddlegate.
Hold on, wait.
Wait.
Before we talk about Puddlegate, remember, every time we talk about Puddlegate, shout out Kofi.
I like.
He was spitting bullshit recently too, but I'm not allowed to speak on that. Somebody else got to speak on.
Listen,
kids moving everything, talking about 5-hour Miles DLC. How does Miles look like it has more budget than Halo Infinite? They spent $500 million on that thing. They spent $500 million on the game, and it looking like original Xbox graphics.
Hey, 5 years versus what? 1.5 years, right? DMV fan.
Yeah.
Did you not hear DMV fan? Hey man, it's on Game Pass for $1, sir. You can't really complain on that, dog.
Xbox fans
the greatest value in gaming.
That's how Xbox fans justify the kind of crap they get. They deserve everything that's coming to them this gen, and everything that came from this gen.
Well, somebody just said the what in gaming?
The greatest value in gaming.
The only other time I heard the words "great" and "value" put together is when I was buying store brand products at Walmart. So that should tell you what kind of quality games you're getting from Xbox.
Oh man, they Wally Mart? Oh shit.
Great value game.
And that's my problem with like fanboys, is that they hype these companies up thinking like, oh, they're doing great. It's like, no, what they're doing is bad for us, bro. We should want the game to look as best as it can. Wait, what's up, Deco? Well, you want the game to look as best as it can and give us the best product. And it's like, we will never get that because it's like, oh, well, it's only for $1, so like, you're not really hurting, or it's only like 1 second that it drops frames. Like, bro, like, I hate people who damage control like that, bro. Like,
you know what they'll say, Jigga? They'll say,
I just want
60 frames. It's 60
no
frames.
more
That's why it looks like
mirrors,
that.
dog.
It's 60 frames. That's why it looks like that.
No,
even
like
though it's
there was another thing, and like I remember this before. I was arguing with people left and right before, like saying that this game was going to be held back by the Xbox One. People said no, the game is scalable, all that stuff, right? and then people come out right when the demo happens. People are like, well, listen, man, the game was probably held back by the Xbox One. I'm like, dog, you said
no
it
shit
was scalable. Oh my god, why are you changing? I know it was being held back by the Xbox One. And then you got the rumors that 343 is having trouble developing both, the game for both platforms.
No, the biggest problem is rumors of lead developers constantly leaving the game.
Oh yeah, the game director left 2016.
Hardhead. This
bad,
thing,
bro.
We gonna go down the list. This thing, people keep talking about all these people left Bungie. Less than fucking 15 people left Bungie to work on Halo still. Less than 15. Think about that.
Xbox fans care about developers more than the actual games. Talking about all this initiative and stuff, look at Avengers. Avengers got Uncharted The Lost Legacy creative director, and they got the God of War combat designer, and it's still looking like that.
We got Corey Balrog that stepped in for what? God of War 3? And ever since then, he done changed the whole game. That's what happened when you value quality over developers. We don't need them old God of War developers. That nigga's still mad that God of War 2018.
Okay, let's be accurate. Let's be accurate. What happened?
It was God of War 2. He was
God of War
game
2,
director.
and David Jaffe and them left to make a new studio. Let's be accurate here. Let's be accurate.
Hey, but that nigga's still mad. God of War 2018 is
David Jaffe is definitely.
Yeah, David Jaffe definitely have been mad. I won't lie about that shit, bro.
Listen, David Jaffe crazy, but that's his point.
Oh shit!
Listen, I got love for David Jaffe. He's made some of my favorite games, Twisted Metal Black and Heat. But listen, he ain't made no Heat in a long time.
The last game was Drawn to Death.
David Jaffe is
Drawn to Death. Oh my god!
David Jaffe is like Cliffy B of gaming. He does both.
No. David Jaffe made quality games.
Not anymore.
Cliffy B
Twisted
made,
Metal and
hold on. This thing, I give Cliffy B shit, but I mean it in this way. Cliffy kind of walked into gears and kind of took a W. Is that on Cliffy that everything after the fact during the series became less and less? Not really, but I still give him the shit because he'll wear this shit. I got respect on Cliffy on that. He'll wear this shit. He'll like, fuck it, I'll wear it. Fuck you mean?
Yeah, he's about that shit.
Cliffy don't motherfucker. I know. We'll talk shit about Cliffy. Cliffy's like, what about it? I'll wear it. Was good. Like,
we definitely will talk shit about anybody.
Yeah. What would you rather play, Radical Heights or Drawn to Death?
Oh man,
I'm gonna keep it a buck. Drawn to Death. Where it be?
Drawn to Death.
Wait, what's the?
Oh, I forgot to mention. Wait. The Halo demo. Did you guys notice that when he threw the shield? It like the hand motion, like there's no fucking shield grenade, right? And then once it goes like, I don't know, was it like 0.5 or a second? Then it like magically appears out of the hand when it wasn't even in the hand at the first place. I was like, what the fuck?
Did you see the ship? Yeah. So did you see the ship that like went through the trees? Like it wasn't there.
Yeah.
Bruh. I mean, like, bro, like my thing is, it's like I remember people saying like this demo was like, I think it was Alana who said it, and then everyone ran with it. She's like, I think it's a demo from January, and then everyone went with that narrative.
That it was from a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago.
I keep telling y'all, she an Xbox fanboy. Her opinion don't mean nothing, though.
To be fair, I don't think she's a fan.
She is.
Like, fangirl. No. The reason why I say it is because she wants to protect her relationship with, Xbox and shit like that.
Yeah, but she keeps defending them. That's the only thing a fanboy
I agree. That's totally wrong and stuff like that.
Motherfucker.
The only reason I can't agree with you is because Austin Evans does the same fucking thing.
Hardhead. If you had this same type of relationship with Sony, would you not say anything?
Oh yeah, I'm capping. That's what I'm telling you. I'm capping out my ass. PlayStation, the best station.
Bugsnax looks fucking amazing.
Yo, that Bugsnax.
I can't wait to let Jay play Bugsnax. What the fuck, dog? That was amazing. Every stream I'm starting to
Bugsnax. That was like,
you know what's funny? Everyone mentions Bugsnax, but it's coming to all platforms.
Oh, shout out to them. I didn't even know.
Oh, is it? I didn't
know that, actually. I didn't know that.
It was Here's my thing. That's another thing. This exclusive shit that fucked me up. I'm like, y'all do realize, like, exclusives happen, and y'all homie Phil was lying to y'all talking about so he wouldn't have exclusives? Meanwhile,
yeah, that's another thing. Like he spent the past few weeks while PlayStation was dropping news, trying to defend exclusives existing. Then they drop a show and tell you about nothing but exclusives coming out in 2022. Like really?
21, 22, like shit. In I think in one case of 23, I'm like, motherfucker, some of this shit 3 to 4 years out. What, like?
Because they got nothing. Like they got nothing.
This is Sony. Sony show up.
Oh, Sony.
Hold on. Excuse me. I'm doing my gym impression. We will let the games do the talking. 1 hour later. That shit crazy.
Enough from me. Well,
hey, I got a question for y'all already. If Halo Infinite get delayed, is the Xbox Series X dead on arrival?
No.
Is there literally anything they could do to save the Xbox Series X if Halo gets delayed?
Shit, they better exclusive fucking Cyberpunk songs.
Honestly, if Spider-Man drops right when Halo Infinite drops, it's already dead.
It doesn't even have to. Like, bro, the only thing that can save that, like, it's not even like a save. It'll still do numbers because it's a console coming out. But this is the problem. Sony said we got Spider-Man to release, and then we pretty much got a bunch of shit coming right after that. They basically back on their PS2 shit. Because like the greatest launch lineup for the first 12 months of any console other than the Dreamcast is the PS fucking 2. Mm-hmm. The PS2 first year is on
first year looking fire. I'm not even talking about the launch games. We're talking about the first year.
The PS4 first year was decent. I'm gonna keep it a buck. It wasn't the good. PS5 looking good, but the PS2 had a fucking Final Fantasy on launch.
MGS2. MGS2 in the first year.
Bro, if you got a Final Fantasy in a fucking MGS game, like, bro, you took the dub off rip.
Like, it's insane. No, and also one thing was interesting was like Ratchet and Clank and Gran Turismo for PS5. Last gen, the same thing happened. They released Ratchet and Clank and Gran Turismo, but that was for PS3. So they pretty much just like said, "Fuck it, we'll just put this on the PS5 instead of just like holding it back on the PS4." So that was definitely smart of them for doing, because for PS5 I was like, I didn't know if I wanted to get it at launch, and then like Ratchet and Clank and Spider-Man, and that was enough for me. I'm just like, all right.
Hey, I already got 3 launch titles, though.
Yeah, I got like Return.
And then Horizon's supposed to come out in spring.
Yeah, Horizon.
It's considered like what the. It's like Infamous Second Son when they use the buzzword as like the console launch period or whatever.
Okay,
so like Horizon's a part of that.
6 months. 6
yeah,
that's huge. That'll be huge.
Here's the thing, though. This is the problem. You let them close with Horizon, which shouldn't be at the level of a fucking Gears or a Halo or an Uncharted or a Last of Us or even God of War. Because God of War is technically, if you want to be real about it, the biggest franchise is still going.
Mm-hmm.
How the fuck you let Horizon do that to you, dog? That's like letting Mario Chalmers cook you on the court, dog. What the fuck?
Hey, yo, also, put a little respect on Mario Chalmers.
Hold on. We got love for Mario Chalmers. He was on my squad. He won us a championship. Whatever. But he is not the greatest basketball player on the planet. Let's just keep it $150 about that.
Hey, man. LeBron's legacy would be tainted without Mario.
No, it'll be tainted without Ray Allen. Let's be honest.
Mario Chalmers put in work.
Mario Chalmers got crossed over one time. I mean, we love him, but he got crossed over. Listen, some people on the squad, Mario Chalmers, some people Ray Allen, some people Chris Bosh, some people D Wade. It just be like this sometimes.
Oh man!
Right now, Sony Santa Monica D Wade. They looking like prime D Wade out here though.
That's another thing. Like people not paying attention. Like y'all worrying about what Xbox got coming up. PlayStation was spending the last few years setting up a future of gaming. I know people like to say they don't like sequels, but you're not gonna sit here and say you don't want sequels to none of them games that came out on the PS4.
They would be lying if they say they didn't.
Okay,
one
final thing about this Xbox shit. My bad. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say like most of those Sony sequels are better than their like originals. So like, just think about how big these sequels will be compared to the original games that they had.
Oh yeah, they're supposed to have a bigger budget as well.
Yeah.
This is the other thing for me, bro. Like, let's have a real conversation about this. I look at Sony, and then Sony did what? They basically said we're not gonna have another situation. We get our ducks in a fucking row. Sony legit had you say, I want a PS4 and I want a PS5 at the same damn time.
Mm-hmm.
Within the same fucking year.
They got Sentry sounding like a pony today.
Well, technically DMV knows that I'm not, but he would know more than y'all know. But that's not his point. DMV, can you hold on? Quick aside, can you confirm that I am not a pony to these people? Damn, DMV trying to expose me. That's crazy.
DMV gone.
Well, I'm exposed.
My phone's about to die, so I'm not talking.
Okay. Confirm it on Twitter and tell them I'm not a pony. But anywho, like, bro, I've never seen somebody get this shit in a row, make you want their current console and their next console in the same year, and basically set themselves up where they can acquire certain, like, Matterfall. I know, is it Matterfall or what's the name of the game? The fucking
Godfall, sir.
Not Godfall.
Matterfall is a different game.
The game that the fucking people who made all the arcade games like Resogun and shit.
Oh, Returnal.
Yeah, that's what
Returnal,
it is.
right? Yeah.
Oh, that Returnal game.
Yeah, that game.
Nice.
That looks good.
Here's my thing. People are gonna shit on that game because they won't have the best graphic quality. You know why they get a pass? They've been making arcade games.
That jump is gonna be crazy for them.
Yeah, they ain't been making no AAA exclusive fucking big budgeted fucking games. They've been making.
I mean, but if we're talking about quality, I think the only problem is people expect graphical quality when it comes to a Halo game.
But here's my thing. That's what I'm talking about. The expectations are different for them because they fucked themselves into that. Sony's made their expectations this: we will give you good to great to amazing to genre defining to excellent game of the year or game of the generation contenders. That is what Sony has done from the PS3 on, well, pretty much forever, but if you want to use recent times, PS3 onwards, that's all they fucking done. They have established a culture of that. Xbox's culture is if this shit stick to the wall and it hit, that's what we going with. That's
That's true.
And if anything, Microsoft just gave me a reason why I should go to PC instead of get their box. So
yeah. Also,
I don't think
one
they
thing,
care about that. So.
yeah, one thing I realized is like Sony showed third parties like Square Enix and Capcom and Bethesda. Like Microsoft didn't show any major third parties, did they?
yeah,
They did. That Warhammer game is a third party game.
But like
not on the same scale.
But
as
you have
like,
to think about it like this.
Nah, I'm
also-
telling y'all
also,
that
like,
Warhammer game is sleeper. Y'all gonna
also-
see when it come out.
But
though.
also like Final Fantasy 16 and Silent Hill were rumored to be there, so like they still got more in the back burner that they can put out in future events. And Microsoft, they could have announced Dragon Quest 11 because that's coming to Xbox. They could have announced that at the event. I don't know why they didn't do that, but
Let me draw a picture. This is the problem with all this. How do you like? And I want to get my thoughts together to say this. How do you even? Okay, you get all of this shit, and you still, after 2 announcements, even before you said pricing, you owing fucking 2.
yo, remember everyone was like, "Yo, Microsoft got the momentum. They doing all the right things. Sony's so quiet. Are they doomed?" Look,
Saying that, I just realized that niggas.
Remember that? Oh my god! And we were all trying to be like, "Yo, like Sony's just doing what's normal." Like,
it's too many ponies in here.
Bro, remember when folks were upset that Sony wasn't talking?
Hey man, don't make me expose you, Jigga.
It took 1 hour.
Jigga Pony. He
can't expose the Xbox.
Dude, you said you wanted an Xbox Wednesday, dog.
Oh,
what you talking about, sir?
Wait, I did what now?
What now? Definitely, we're not saying anything nice about Microsoft, sir.
Oh,
yeah, I could fucking
nah,
shit on them.
You were hating.
So.
You were 100%
hating.
I'm fucking letting them know that I'm not fucking happy with the things they doing.
You're just a pony, sir.
Okay, so
let me just end it off on this so we can get the fuck up out of here. Microsoft does not have a culture of winning. They are, in all intents and purposes, the Cleveland Browns of the gaming industry. Nintendo. What team would Nintendo equate to?
They're the Golden State Warriors. They can get a 5-peat, but they can't. They gotta have a couple trash years in there too.
A 5-peat,
5-peat,
3-peat,
a 4-peat, 3-peat, 5-peat.
Well,
I'm just saying,
they could get a 2-peat,
5-peat, but they gotta be trash for a few years at the same time.
So what is Sony? And don't say the Chicago Bulls because they not.
They the Lakers.
I would say
they have different. They have some dynasties work, some dynasties don't.
What about this? Would they be compared to like the New England Patriots a game?
Nah.
No, I would say the Green Bay Packers a game.
I can see that one. That's actually who the fuck Aaron Rodgers?
I mean,
Aaron Rodgers.
I almost said the Alabama Crimson Tide, but I don't know.
You don't want to get shot around here. You know, you fuck with LSU. I would have to shoot you off the rip for even saying something like that.
That hurts for me to say though.
I mean, listen, Bama, we roll. Well, hold on, I ain't fucking my sister. Wait a minute. I have no sister, by the way, so like, I don't know how that
I would say Xbox is the Patriots because they only have one good dynasty.
Well,
the Patriots got more rings than Microsoft, so
Microsoft don't got no ring. They never won a JIT.
Yeah, they never won.
I'm about to spit it to you real quick. The reason they're the Patriots is because they might have in the shortest amount of time got the most rings, but they could easily get passed up as soon as that's over with. Just like with Microsoft, they had the greatest year with the 360, but as soon as the PS4 came out, that was over with.
They didn't do the Wii one.
I'm saying they did have their moment with
the Wii does fucking count. Stop saying that shit.
No, so wait. To be fair, the Wii won, and the second place was freaking PlayStation 3.
Yeah, PS3 got second.
Yeah, I mean, no, I'm talking about by the end of the generation though. It was Xbox.
But and look at Sony is still doing that strategy. They give you heat throughout the whole fucking gen and end it off with a bang, bro.
Listen.
Microsoft, what Microsoft doing? Nothing, releasing nothing, bro.
What was the last big game? Was Gears 5, right? That was like a year ago, right?
Yeah.
I didn't say good. I said big game for them.
That was last year.
I think there's one. What you mean Grounded just came out? What you mean Grounded just came out?
I think there's one thing we need to pay attention.
Listen, I love Obsidian, but listen, that's a game not for me, man.
1 million players.
I I think there's one thing we need to pay attention to when it comes to Xbox. See, their biggest problem is they think they can buy talent, and that's not how it works. Because once they get under you, they're not the same studio. Nintendo and PlayStation, they've built up studios, they built up talent, they taught people, cultivated them. The initiative is Xbox's first studio that they're really doing that. Other than 343.
Here's the problem.
40 people, like 40 people or something.
Yeah, it's not a lot of people. This is the problem with that statement, Hardhead. I wouldn't even say cultivate. Go look at the names that they've got for that studio. They
fucked that up.
It's not even a fuck up. They haven't cultivated shit. There's not any new. The names there are names from other studios that you've seen on games. Like they got people from God of War. They got people from Crystal Dynamics. They got people from fucking This is the problem. Initiative to me is a studio that is meant to compete with Sony studios, but they're just doing it based off of we need to grab these talents because they're proven. That's it. They're not cultivating shit. The reason Naughty Dog worked out is because you had Amy hidden there, and then they cultivated with her. Then some of them, she said, "I'm out, fuck y'all, and I'm gonna do other shit." And fucking Bruce Straley said, "I'm done with this shit. I'm stressed out. I hate y'all. Fuck you. I'm out." And then Neil by himself. And Neil Vandal Savage Druckmann said, "Fuck it, I'm taking over." And probably within the next 10 years, Vandal Savage will run Sony.
And then you have another person that's equivalent to Amy and Neil in that studio.
And Naughty Dog?
Yeah. I have another person like that.
Like, you talking about the one lady who's the writer? I mean,
No. I'm saying in general. I'm not specific.
Oh, you talking about the one dude? Like he's
not one. No. I'm okay. So let me try to be more specific. I mean, like getting like somebody that you really don't know, and then they'll like head a game or something like that. You'll get your Corys and your Neils and stuff like that. You'll have another Amy or a Neil in, let's say, Naughty Dog or Sony Santa Monica and stuff like that. It's what Sony tends to do.
Hold on. They don't believe me about this Vandal Savage shit. I showed y'all the picture, right?
Oh no.
No, I don't think I see
it. He definitely kind of does. Especially with the beard and stuff going on.
Yo, I'm gonna need somebody to please tell Jack to stop using HDR.
Bro, HDR is so good though.
No, but not when you're streaming.
I know when you're not streaming it doesn't look good, but when you're playing that game it looks great.
He's playing Infamous and I think he got HDR on. The game looks too dark. You can't see shit.
That's the issue. It's like I wish Twitch and stuff like that, they can translate that well or like better.
Or y'all niggas just stop fucking. They make it where I don't know, bro.
I think there's one workaround, but you have to get like either a streaming PC or get like a capture card.
Yeah, they make it. I just rather have it where HDR doesn't show up. Like you can play it on your screen, but it doesn't show up on other people's.
Yeah,
screen.
I think there is a workaround for that though. That's what I'm saying, like a streaming PC or like
Hold on, I'm trying to find this shit.
Some sort of capture card.
I haven't found it. Give me 2 seconds. I gotta download it. Can I save this?
Yeah.
Fuck, I can't save this.
Shout out to HDR. The most overrated feature ever.
Not at all, sir.
Not HDR. Man. I mean, it's just he need to turn it off when he's streaming. But I've been telling him for forever. But niggas don't listen to me because I don't be knowing what I'm talking about.
All right, so get ready to look at the screen, everybody. Your brother is about to show you what manner of fuck shit I was talking about.
Oh man.
Hopefully I can.
Time with Lost Legacy made without.
Hopefully I can find it the screen again. So.
Yeah, if Lost Legacy was made without Neil Druckmann, and that's probably the second best thing they ever made.
It was made without Neil Druckmann.
You got better pacing. You got better pacing for sure.
That's crazy. I didn't even notice that.
I think Lost Legacy the best Uncharted game, for being honest.
Ooh. Yo, you know what? Ooh. I can co-sign that. I gotta replay it. I enjoy that more than I did Uncharted 4, to be honest.
I like the Lazarevich fight. That was my favorite Uncharted boss fight. So like,
but remind me, did anybody have a problem with playing as two women that beat up on grown men?
Oh, people did. People did have a problem with that. Definitely.
anybody has a. I mean, there's always somebody's gonna have a problem with a female protagonist. That's just the world we live in.
Yeah,
it ain't that deep at all.
Everybody looking at the stream right now?
Yeah.
Tell me they don't look alike.
And am I on live?
I don't see anything. Oh,
I don't see nothing. It still says usual.
Oh yeah.
No, that's it.
Oh man.
Yo, yo, you
I ain't gonna lie, I thought the same thing watching Legends of Tomorrow. I forgot
That's
about
wild.
that. You know,
Yeah, he was a main villain.
You know what? You may be on something.
that's Raj Al Ghul, right?
No,
That's Vandal Savage.
Man, even worse.
He said even worse. But no. I don't think
Look what I just saw someone on Twitter. Xbox is about to shake out the entire console generation in their August event, bruh.
Alright, on that
The August event is like
waiting till
people are hyping up the August. I think like Jeff Grubb said this, right? That Xbox is holding some stuff back. To what degree? Nah, shit. Like, look at the showcase, man.
Grubb
also the showcase. So
Grubb also hyped up the July event.
PlayStation's still holding back after that show.
Yeah, Jeff also said Sony.
That's what I'm
holding
about to say,
back
bro.
too,
Think about this.
I believe Sony's holding. I believe that.
No. Think about
proven.
this. Sony has all of the marketing deals
And exclusivity.
yeah.
They can get Square
Nah,
Enix
they don't.
exclusivity.
No, they
all
do.
of
No.
them.
This is what I mean. All of the important ones. FIFA.
Oh yeah, like in the
Call of
360
Duty.
era, I don't know. Xbox lost all the good ones. They had them in the 360 era, but
They got
lost their
FIFA.
install base.
They got FIFA, right? Took that
Wait.
one. Got Halo. Took that one. But like,
Yeah,
not Halo.
got
I
Call
said
of
Halo.
Duty.
Call of Duty, FIFA. What the fuck I say
Call
Halo
of
for?
Duty.
Halo.
I think Xbox lost the EA one too, didn't they?
Uh,
That was FIFA. That was
yeah,
FIFA.
FIFA.
They had FIFA and Madden.
I don't know who has Madden. I don't know if anybody has
Madden
Madden.
never really both of them technically have that. I would say that was more Microsoft, but even then it's Madden. No one gives a fuck.
Yeah.
Have we talked about Battletoads though?
All right.
Battle.
Oh,
On
man.
that note, bye guys. Let's do outros.
Oh man,
The greatest gift.
Jigga, the outro.
It's shout out to Battletoads.
I haven't seen the trailer. Is it that bad?
No, the problem is the game it doesn't look bad, but then you read the things that are popping up on the trailer and you realize that the game is 3 players only, couch co-op only. And you know that doesn't really work because Xbox doesn't have like a share play type thing, so it's pretty much an L. It is.
All right.
Unless you're buying the game on Steam, which I doubt many people are gonna do. It's one of them Game Pass games.
Hey man, it's gonna be that narrative that it's on Game Pass. What do you expect, man?
Wait, what game are you talking about?
Battletoads,
bro.
Battletoads.
Yeah, listen. Fuck Battletoads. Fuck Microsoft. Fuck Nintendo. Fuck Sony. PC.
Oh, okay. Everyone get it.
Whoa.
Everyone get it.
No, wait, Sentry. I forgot to say though. I don't think everyone's noticing, but Microsoft's going more towards with their games as a service and platform and early access and building up those games throughout time. And basically saying listen, we might have some bare bones content, but hey, man, look towards the future.
Hold on.
Our games will get better.
I'm gonna end the podcast on this. Like, comment, favorite, subscribe. Do all that jazz. Leave a like if you feel like you like the podcast. If you feel so inclined. If you don't, I understand. God bless you. We love you still. Nobody gives a fuck about these Microsoft bare bones games. They all dog shit. If you playing Grounded, I hope you get ate by a fucking recluse spider, bitch.
Hey, but a million people playing that.